Imagine walking into a home, a simple, unassuming house in a quiet town. Then you find a passage leading down, away from the sun. You descend, floor after floor, deep into the earth. You are no longer in a house. You are in a city hidden from the world above. Tunnels stretch ahead, branching into countless rooms. Spaces for sleeping, for cooking, for worship. Stables for animals. Vast storerooms for food. This is not a work of fiction. This is Derinkuyu, a city beneath the ground in Cappadocia, central Turkey. A marvel of ancient engineering. It lies under a modern town that shares its name. Above, life goes on. Below, a secret world of immense scale and complexity. This subterranean metropolis plunges roughly 60 meters, nearly 200 feet, into soft volcanic rock. The depth of an 18-story building. Thousands of rooms and halls, intricately connected. Not merely a temporary shelter. A fully functional city, built to sustain people for months, independent of the surface. A profound testament to an ancient way of life. Long before modern tools, people built this space. They used their hands. They used simple implements to carve the stone. The primary reason for this monumental undertaking was simple. It was safety. The people of Cappadocia lived on a strategic and often contested plateau. The world above ground was fraught with danger. Invading armies, marauding raiders, religious persecution. To survive, people needed a place to hide, a place where an entire community could vanish without a trace. The underground city of Derinkuyu was their ultimate sanctuary. It offered a level of protection that no surface fortress could ever provide. When danger approached, entire towns could retreat into the earth, sealing the world behind them and waiting for the storm to pass. Beyond just security from human enemies, the underground environment offered a natural defense against the harsh climate of the Anatolian plains. Bitterly cold winters with heavy snow, intensely hot and dry summers. The earth itself acts as a natural insulator. Deep below the surface, the temperature remains remarkably stable and cool throughout the year. This made the subterranean city a comfortable refuge. It was a climate-controlled environment, created not by technology, but by the thoughtful use of the natural landscape and the properties of the earth itself. The city was not just a hiding place, it was a self-sufficient world. The builders ingeniously integrated everything needed for long-term survival. Deep shafts were dug to serve as wells. Large chambers were carved out to serve as storerooms, grain, oil, wine. The city even included numerous kitchens with ovens, designated areas for livestock. These features ensured that the people could remain hidden for as long as necessary. This impulse to dig deep reveals human resilience. It was a response born of necessity, but executed with incredible foresight and ingenuity. They engineered a society, planned for every contingency: air circulation, waste disposal, food production, defense. The decision to build underground was strategic, to create a haven where their culture, their families, their faith could endure. The story of Derinkuyu is not the story of a single construction project. It is a story of layers, of gradual expansion over many centuries. The first carvings in this soft volcanic rock likely began long, long ago. Some historians think the earliest levels date to the Phrygians. Others propose the Hittites started digging even earlier. These ancient builders laid the foundation, carving the first rooms that would grow into a city. They were the first to see potential in the stone. Significant expansion came during the Byzantine era. Christian communities faced repeated threats, invasions from the Persian Sasanian Empire, raids by Arab armies. Derinkuyu became an essential refuge. They added new levels and expanded tunnels. They carved complex public spaces, a large monastery complex, a cruciform church. The timeline is a story told by many hands. We trace eras through styles and room functions. Ancient builders, Phrygians, Romans, Byzantines, the Golden Age. Medieval locals continued repairs and adaptations. Threats included Mongol armies. This long history makes Derinkuyu fascinating. Not a static relic, but a living document of history. Each generation left its mark, carving new rooms, adding new features, deepening the sanctuary. The city grew organically, level by level, tunnel by tunnel. The layers of stone are like pages of a history book. For centuries, the full extent of Derinkuyu fell into obscurity, while upper levels were known and sometimes used by local villagers for storage, cool cellars, houses. Entire villages were built directly on top of this hidden world. Their foundations rested just feet above a labyrinth of ancient passages. The great city once teemed with thousands of people. It then fell into a profound silence, sealed away by time and rock. Its true purpose and scale faded into local legend, a whisper of a time when people lived beneath the ground. Then came the year 1963. The rediscovery was not from a grand expedition. It was pure chance. A local man renovating his home in Derinkuyu knocked down a wall in his basement. He did not find solid earth behind it. Instead, a dark, mysterious room. Curiosity piqued, he entered. The room opened into a descending passage. He followed it deeper into the earth. It opened into a series of halls and more rooms. He had stumbled on the entrance to the lost city. Officials and archaeologists rushed to the site. It was not just a small cave system, it was a massive, multi-leveled underground city. The Department of Antiquities began the painstaking clearing. The tunnels were filled with centuries of dirt and debris. As they cleared, the city's true scale revealed itself. Living quarters, kitchens, stables, churches, ventilation shafts. The world learned a metropolis hid beneath a modern town. Since that discovery, Derinkuyu has been partially excavated and open to the public. Today, tourists walk portions of its tunnels, descending several levels. But what's open is only a fraction of the whole complex. Much remains unexcavated and closed to the public, for safety reasons, and to protect the fragile structure from damage. The 1963 find was not the end, but the start of a new chapter. We continue slowly uncovering the secrets of this subterranean world.
This is just the beginning. Derinkuyu still has secrets to reveal. What's really waiting in those shadowy tunnels? You won't want to miss what's next. We've only scratched the surface of Derinkuyu's underground world. From hidden passageways to baffling mysteries, there's still so much more to uncover. Make sure you hit subscribe and turn on notifications because in part 2, we're diving even deeper into the secrets beneath the city. See you underground.